Hi, my name is HanYang. My project is to replace cable with battery. When I'm saying cable, I mean the big one dragging behind the scraper that is really heavy and inconvenient. So first I choose a certain type of scraper known as ADCY4. Then I go to details of its need of power and energy. By the way, I got this data from the company which produced this certain type of scraper. And as you can see below, at the point the scraper loading and unloading, the needs of power reach peak and both hydraulic system and driving system are working. And after that, the driving system works and the weight of scraper does affect this process. As for the energy required, an usual scraper uses diesel as power supply to work 3 hours after 1 hour's maintenance. So I could use 1 hour to charge battery and make sure it could provide energy for 3 hours working. And basically during 3 hours working, it could have 17 times working cycle. So after all I've mentioned, as for the constraint, first, the demand of energy should be catered. Second, demand of peak power should be catered. Third, I should also take the weight of the composite power supply into consideration, and we could know how it affects the needs of power and energy when the scraper is driving on a rough road underground. So finally, I got 3 constraints. When I want to connect composite power supply with electric machine, I need to make sure the range of voltage of the battery and supercapacitor satisfy working voltage of electric machine. So that's how I got the range of the parameters. What really matters is the cost. If I couldn't make sure composite power supply would be cheaper than cable one, no one would choose it. So by GA, I found the total number of battery and supercapacitor. I mean those numbers has already got optimized. And I run the composite power supply model in Simulink with the data I got. Then I got the plot. As you can see from the plot, the power, supercapacitor, and the battery could provide it could cater the need of the power the scraper needs. And after working for 3 hours, the battery still got enough energy. Since it works for scraper, then I want to compare its cost with chaining cable scraper. But as you can see from the form, scraper with composite power is much more expensive. So I have to compare the running cost to find whether the composite power has some advantages if we use it for a long time. And also I should take their lifespan into consideration. If scraper works 12 hours a day and 300 days a year, I could calculate their running cost after 5 years. The running cost is cheaper after running for 5 years. The original price of scraper with composite power is much more expensive than the cable one. So as for my result of the project, I found out the reason people don't use the composite power which combine with the supercapacitor and battery is because the price of the supercapacitor and battery which could cater the scraper's needs are too expensive to use. So no matter how I got the data optimized, they are still expensive and people won't choose it.